I'm flamenco, Macumeiça, into me standing, heartbreaks and lies. Oh hell no! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Florence. You can call me Cutie, and this is the Lil Cutie Empire, the biggest and realest empire on YouTube, guys. No joke, the biggest empire on YouTube. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. And before we start the video, make sure you subscribe if you have not, like this video, comment down below, share to your friends and families, tell them to come join the empire, because the empire, I mean, it's fun to be with, you know. It's a big family that you can't miss it. All right, guys, as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to do a story time. Yeah, story time, guys. This story, I hope I don't get too emotional. All right, so this story actually happened in 2018, somewhere August. I don't really remember the exact date, but it was Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, that's when this thing happened. All right, guys, so let's get right into the video. Actually, I kind of died and came back to life by grace. All right, came back to life, and this is what happened. One Sunday, I visited my parents' place. If you don't, those of you who don't know me, I stay alone. All right, so I visited my parents at a different town. Yeah, because that was the time that I was supposed to start tertiary. Some call it college, but that was tertiary, media school. So I had to go to my parents for the school fees, so I can go pay the school fees on Monday. So it was Sunday that I went for the fees. Then Monday I'll be going to school, starting school, so I have to go and pay the fees. Right. So this is what happened. I returned back home safely, and the night I slept, I kept my money safe. All right, and I slept, and I woke up in the middle of the night. That was around 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. Guys, I have a very short memory, so I may forget some exact dates or exact times. Please bear with me, alright? So it was around 4 a.m. I could remember because I woke up and I checked the time thinking it was morning, because I was in a hurry to go start school. You know, first day of school, no joke, alright? So I was like, what time is it? Look for my phone and check the time, and it was 4 a.m. I was like, oh no, it's not yet morning, so let's go back to sleep. So I slept, and guess what? I found myself in a strange land. All right, so this is what the whole thing started. I was walking, it felt like I was walking from a church. All right, I was walking from a church going back home to my parents' place. That's what was going on. I don't know if it's a dream or something. I mean, that's what I was seeing. So I was seeing myself going from the church, trying to get home. So on the way, getting home, I kind of found myself in a strange land full of some cool grasses. All right, the grasses were really cool, nice grasses, nice flowers. You know, there was a thin path, just footpath, no car, nothing. I mean, it's like footpath, right? That everybody seems to be walking on that path. People are going, people are coming, and it was something I was like, where am I? Like, I just slept waiting for the next day. It's not yet in the next day, so where am I? Then all of a sudden I saw some others also coming towards me, kind of welcoming me, saying you are welcome, you are this, you are that. I was like, hell, yo bro, chill, like you guys chill. Welcoming me to what? The last time I checked, I've not even gotten to school, so who are these people welcoming me? And these people looked injured. All right, they were injured people. They had cuts, bloods on them. Some were, excuse me to say, like one leg. Some it felt something. I was like, what's going on? So I was like, these people should stop welcoming me, because this is not where I'm coming. All right, this is not where I'm going. So you guys stop welcoming me. So I started, you know, throwing tantrums here and there, right? So this working with this place I was going with my little brother, that's my younger brother. I have only one sibling, that's my younger brother, and other step siblings. All right, so yeah, we are 6. So my brother and I, then other 4 siblings, step siblings. So yeah, I was going with him and one cousin of mine. All right, so we were like, they were kind of normal. You right? I was not normal. I was like, no, this is not where I'm going. So what's going on here? All right. So my cousin, that cousin of mine was like, this place looks fun, and I was like, no, how can this place look fun to you? That's not fun. Because the reason why he was saying that, we saw some people like having fun, chilling, jumping, dancing. I don't know what they were doing, but it was like they were happy dancing. Someone was like performing a show, something else. All right. So yeah, and the person performing that show, I know the person. I recognize the person's face. The person is dead. All right, the person is dead. That person was the late Ebony. All right, that's the person I saw doing a show for people dancing. So my cousin was like, this is really cool. You get to meet Ebony here. Then that was when like everything came back to like me, hit back at me. I was like, am I dead? Because Ebony is dead. Why am I here? Why am I seeing her? That means I'm dead, right? So yeah, so the people around were like, yeah, you are dead. I mean, this is a ghost land. I was like, oh hell no, I must be dreaming, right? So I was like, I'm dreaming, I have to wake up. So you see, sometimes when you are dreaming and you don't want to continue that particular dream, maybe you are too scared to continue the dream, you want to force yourself to wake up, all right? So I was trying to wake up. Sometimes I go into bad dreams and I was like, no, I'm like, I don't want to continue this dream, so I have to wake up. Then I'll force myself, then shake myself, then I'll just wake up like that. Right? So I was trying to do this thing this time too, but it wasn't working. I was trying so hard to wake up because this dream, this is a nightmare. I didn't want to continue, all right? But it wasn't working. I wasn't waking up. I tried everything. I started shouting where I was. I started shouting, hey, I need to go back. I just know where I'm coming from. Talking like, guys, I was just talking. And my little brother and my cousin, he was having fun. He even left us to join people to have fun. And my little brother was with me. We were trying to find our way. I mean, we were going. So I tried looking back from the path that we were coming from. I was looking back to back on the road, trying to go back. Guys, there was no road. I walked through a road. I was on a road coming. I was walking. There was a road, a path. But when I looked back, there was no path. The whole place became filled with grass. Excuse me. The whole place became filled with grass and flowers. There was no trees though. Yeah, there was no trees. It was just grass. Those short grasses with flowers, those things. I was like, no. I just came through a road. Why is it? Like, why is it now? And the people, they were like, it's high time you realize what you are going through. Girl, you are dead. I was like, no. I ended. No. I'm not dead. I'm not accepting that. Hell no. So we kept moving forward since there was no road back. So we kept moving forward, and there was this big mansion. No, not like a mansion, but it was a big building, alright, uncompleted building. It was built with blocks, but no doors. It had a roofing, but no doors, no windows. Yeah, and someone directed us to that place. So there was this woman sitting there on a stool. Yeah, a small stool sitting there, and the woman was like, welcome. And I was like, welcome to what? Welcome, I mean, what am I doing here? If you know the reason why I'm here, please, I beg you, take me back. Because I have to go to school the next day, go pay my fees. I have to start schooling. Like, mom, I want to go back. And she was like, relax. You want to go back? Where you are right now, there's no going back. There can be only going back if the Lord speaks. And I was like, the Lord? Who Lord? And she was like, the Lord, of course, the one who created you and I, heaven and earth. everything. I was like, oh, so he knows I'm here. And she's like, yeah, he knows you are here. So until he speaks to order you to go back, you will go back without you even knowing. I was like, wow, yeah, my father, I'm here. So daddy, please speak and let me go back. And the woman was like, it's not that simple. Maybe you think you are dreaming, girl. You're not dreaming. This real. You are in the ghost land. Don't worry. Very soon you realize that you are really dead. I was like, no, I can't die. I wasn't sick. I didn't have an accident. Nothing happened to me. I just slept very strong and fit on my bed, and you just told me I died. Who dies like that? Just like that? Who dies like that? I mean, I can't die like this. I'm too young to die. I did nothing wrong. What have I done? And this woman was like, yeah, you're not done anything. You didn't have any accident, but you are dead. It is what it is. And my younger brother was just standing there. He didn't speak, alright? He didn't speak. He never said any word. I was the only one doing the talking, because apparently I was the one going through it. So this one was like, she has 3 directions for us, alright? 3 directions. And these 3 directions, if we are lucky, we'll go back. Alright, if we are lucky, we'll go back. And when she does these 3 directions, I mean, she's only tries like 3 directions. She will try the first one. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, she try the second one. If that one works, then you go. If that one too doesn't work, then she try the third one, which is the last chance, the last thing she can do to help. So the first one was she was going to give us banana to eat, like 3 bananas. So it was 3 directions, 3 bananas. Here I got confused. Alright, I was like, banana. Come on now, banana to eat. And she was like, if you eat, or if she does those 3 directions, the Lord will speak, and if he speaks, he's going to manifest through you in the form of tongues. You speak tongues, you the person. So yeah, if she gives me the banana and I eat the banana and I speak in tongues, that means the Lord is speaking for me to go back. If my brother also eats it and he speaks in tongues, he too, he will go back. So she gave the banana to my brother first. My brother ate it and he spoke in tongues. I was hearing him. Then she was like, yeah, my brother can go back. I was like, oh, thank God, at least I also get to go back, because she gave me the banana I ate. Sadly, no tongues came from my mouth. She was like, it didn't work. So over to the next direction, which is the second one. She will put 3 holes in my hand. Alright, so she used a nail. It was a very big nail, right? A very big nail, something like this, like this, right? So she will hit the nail in my hand here, one here, and then one here, right, through the wrist, right? So I was like, you can't hurt me like this. Come on. I should look at you. I thought I was still flesh, because apparently flesh. I won't let you hit a nail in my hand. That will hurt. Like, you are hurting me. So she was like, no, you're not flesh, so you won't feel any pain. I was like, okay. So she hit the nail in here, no pain. I didn't feel anything. The hole was in there, no blood came out. She hit the second one, same. She hit here, same. The hole was there, no blood, no pain. And I was like, oh, nah, that was cool. She was like, okay, let's wait for some time. Maybe the tongues will come. We waited and waited. Nothing came from my mouth. I was like, what is going on? Come on now. You said 3. Then we are on the second one. One more, like, just one remaining. If that one doesn't mean I'm staying here. She was like, yeah, if it doesn't happen, you're staying here. And I was like, Mom, so what building are we inside right now? Whose building is this? And she was like, that is my building. I don't know how that is my building. She was like, that's my house, that if I should die, I'll come to. So my house is apparently a big house, alright, roofing and everything, but it's not even plastered. I don't know if you understand the plastering that I'm talking about. Like, they've not plastered the building, and there's no window, there's no door, but it's really big. And she was like, that's my house. That's the house I was able to build when I was on the earth. I was like, how did I build this house? Because I've not been here. How did I build the house? And she told me the good things you do, the things you do for people, the offertory and everything, you know, how you help people, you help the needy, and all those things. Those good things are used to build a house for you in the ghost land, so that when you die, you come there, you can have a place to stay till Judgment Day. I was like, wow. So I built a house, and the house is uncompleted. So apparently the house is not complete because I'm not old enough. I mean, I'm still young, and I've not finished spending the rest of my days. I mean, my days is not up, so my house is not completed. So if probably I stayed for a long time and got to like 50 or 60 or something, my house would have maybe be completed before I got there. But since I came there young, my house is not completed. I was like, okay. So when we got there, there were some people lying inside at a porch or corridor. I don't know what that is, but in front of the building, inside porch, there were some people lying there. Yeah, the hall. Yeah, the hall. There were some people lying there. Some were sick. Some too were just sitting there sleeping. And I asked them, so if this is my building, who are these people? Why are they in my building, my house? Why are they in my house? And she was like, I gave them the opportunity to stay in my house till I come. So on this earth, you know, when you can build in Ghana, I can use Ghana because I know about Ghana. I don't know about any other country. You can build a house. Maybe you're not ready to come and to move into the house. You are somewhere else. You're building the house. You want someone to watch over the house for you. All right. So you tell someone it's in Chi. They say it's Shesumame in Chi. All right. So Shesumame. So you tell someone to stay in your house, to watch over the house till you complete the whole building, then you move into it, and the person will move away. So she was like, that's what was going on. I allowed them to move into it so that when I come, they can then, because they didn't have any place to stay. And they couldn't build any house. I don't know. That's what I thought. So she was like, okay, so this I was like, okay. So she was like, now let's move on to the third thing, because it was getting late. So I was like, if it should get late there, that means I can't go back. She said it in Tree, alright? So I'm going, I don't know if you understand it. That's what I said in English. So are there Samia meet me sound komechi? I was like, no, she said esum drew me, yeah, esum drew me. When darkness fall on me, I can't go back. So like I was like, then let's do everything fast before darkness sets in or whatever. Okay, so she was going to take me to a priest somewhere at the corner. That was the third direction. She was going to take me to a priest. So my brother here had his turns. He had to go back. He said he won't go back. He's waiting for me. So okay to go back. Then we all go back together. So he's not going, even though he's allowed to go. So he was following us through everything. So when we go to this and we're going to the priest, you see grave. When you go to the cemetery, the grave that you build, all right, people build for the whatever, that grave, we were walking on it, and she was telling me that I should make sure I follow her footstep. I shouldn't step anywhere she didn't step. I should make sure wherever she steps, that's where I step, right? So because like there were people living in that grave, people there, they were struggling, like the people were suffering down there. So they were pushing their hands, and I could see them pushing, trying to come out, but they couldn't. So she was like, I should be very, very careful. I don't step on anybody's head or anybody's hand, because there were people in there. I was like, okay. So that's the house. She was like, yeah. So we got to this big place. That place looked different from where I was coming from, right? Where we were coming from. They were okay. There was a bank there. They had a bank. The place had a big hall. Looks like church something. People were fine. And we got there. Excuse me. And this priest, there were a lot of people in that hall trying to get to the priest to lay his hand on them so they can also come back to life. The priest will, if you get there and he's able to touch you, he lay his hand on you and automatically you go back. That's what it seems like. Ouch. So yeah, this priest was touching people here and there, and I was like, how do I get access to this priest? Because the people there, they were overcrowded. The people inside there trying to get to the priest, yo, you can't get through. You can't go through it because people were many, guys. They were really many trying to get to the priest, and here am I, so tiny. How do I even force my way there? So the priest to. But the lady told me that he had a time that he would spend there. When the time is due, he also go. Alright, he go somewhere else. I don't know where she was talking about. So the priest will go somewhere else, and I was like, what is this? What is this? So if the priest doesn't finish touching everybody, he doesn't touch and leave, that means you are automatically staying. So yeah, I was like, okay, so mom, what do I do now? Because apparently I can't get to the priest because the people are too many there. So she was like, let's relax, let's wait. If in case people like reduce, then we keep moving, you know. It's not like queue, nothing like queue. Everybody is struggling, rushing to get to the priest to lay his hand on them. So I was like, I can't do this. Alright. Time was over for the priest to leave. He left. And that was my third chance to go back. And the priest just left. Alright. So I asked the lady, so what now? The lady was like, wasn't a lady, it was a woman, right? Grown, yeah, very grown. And she was like, there's nothing now. Only you are staying here. I was like, no, I'm not staying here. Florence is not dead. She won't die. Not now, not anytime soon. So I will stay here. The lady was like, she has tried everything she could. It still didn't work. So she asked my brother to leave because there was no chance for me anymore. So my brother should just leave. My brother too was refusing to leave. So I started giving up. Alright guys, I started giving up. And guys, alright, started giving up on life and everything. I just kept telling the woman I had my fees in my bag, ready for school tomorrow, and here am I. Guys, we don't plan this life, alright? We don't plan what we want to do. You may plan it, but if God doesn't allow it, forget it. It won't happen. The Lord had to speak for me to come back, but he wasn't speaking. Guys, break.